And good Thursday morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. I do hope your day is starting off well. If you haven't been outside today, well, it's kind of nice right now. A nice 51, wind chill of about 49 this morning. The winds haven't started. That old gusty stuff hasn't broke out yet, but it will be here later today. So kind of nice, cool, crisp morning if you get outside today. Don't forget to join me at 8:30 this morning as Candace will come in. We'll discuss some headlines of what's going on across the nation. One of these, and you don't see this very rare, to where a newspaper actually says that maybe Trump was right. This is headlines this morning from Fox News, to where it says, well, it froze over. The New York Times actually gave Trump some credit, shared it with Biden, of course, but they did give Trump credit. We'll talk about that coming up this morning at 8:30. That's one of the stories there that is out there that everybody's talking about this morning. And one of the other topics that is just really, really hot right now is what's going on at the border, to where people say, well, there's no crisis. They're coming by tens of thousands and standing there wanting in the United States because they see that there's going to be a change in the way people are admitted to the country. There is a crisis. Despite whether somebody says it is or not, it's still there. We'll watch that. We'll discuss some of those. A lot of stories this morning. So make sure to join us at 8:30, and we'll get into all of that. And news stories that matter to you that you may not hear anywhere else. We'll get into those so that you'll hear about them. Good morning to Miss Joyce Godwin. Glad to have you here. Belinda Atkins is up today. How are you? Felisa Cook, good morning, and have a blessed day, she says. Tommy is up. He says, Tommy Ainsworth, tell people about road construction on Highway 39. Let me know where else it is on there, which part of 39. So if you're traveling, I'm assuming toward into town. We'll see. Also, good morning to Elisa Smith-Fisher. Glad your day is going well. Terry Ray, good morning. I hope there's sunshine for all of us. Also this morning, we're going to get into the bad weather, the severe weather that is forecasted for coming up Sunday. There's some bad stuff that's going to be out to our west, and we'll show just how close it gets to the Meridian area, and should you be concerned. All that's right around the corner as we do that. Let's turn to a little bit of weather this morning.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, as we pull up our first map, let's take a look at what today holds. What we're saying, here we go, right here. Sunshine is going to happen for us today. 80 degrees. It's going to be extremely nice today. Now, there is going to be that gust of wind of about 20 miles an hour, so we can't forget that. That usually messes up a wonderful day to get that. Tonight, we'll get down to about 54 is what we're looking for. By tomorrow, we'll have sunshine and 81, and by Friday night, 54 degrees. And let's look forward to this. Let's go ahead and pull up what we're thinking is going to happen with this weather, and then we'll go to the radar to look at it more closely. This is what the National Weather Service is putting out this morning. It's going to be to the west of us, and this could have a little bit of tornadic weather to the west of here. And it can't be ruled out here. Basically, it's going to be from Natchez, Mississippi, just barely north of Natchez, up to Greenwood, to the Mississippi Delta. That's one area. Then we jump over to the Greenville area there in the Mississippi Delta. Parts of Arkansas is going to be involved in this, in Louisiana. They could see tornadic activity. Now, Mississippi, our exact area here in East Mississippi, is not included in this at this point, which is good. We hope it stays away from us as we watch these. But let's go over and pull up radar and take a look at what we've got going on here. First, let's pull up where we're going to have the severe weather first, and then we'll go through this. As we look at our first day, and this is today, I'll make sure I hit the right button there. This is where thunderstorms are expected today, anywhere from Oklahoma City all the way up to Columbus, Ohio, taking in portions of Illinois, with the more emphasis there in the center there from Joplin, Missouri, Springfield, Evansville, Indiana, and St. Louis will have some thunderstorms there today, and they've got some occurring. We'll back this out in a second and look at this. Today there, they got some going on now. All right, let's jump to day 2 of this, which will be tomorrow. Let's pull this up and go over here to severe weather and look at page the second day. Oklahoma City is going to be on the outskirts tomorrow, and that's going to be on Friday. And then we jump to Saturday, and we pull this in. The severe weather, Oklahoma City and parts of just west of Dallas is going to be that. Now, it's going to move over to about right in here on Sunday. and which should stay to the west of us and then die out. That's what we're hoping is going to happen with this. But Oklahoma City to Texas, y'all be very careful and watch this. Now, again, Sunday evening is about when they're expected this to make that Mississippi run. But at this time, we're not really included in we're going to get rain. That's okay. We don't want any of this bad stuff. So we hope it stays far away from us as it possibly can. All right, let's go back to radar and take a look at what's going on across the nation today. As we look at this, right here east of Dallas and between here and there is a lake wind advisory. Nothing serious for us. As you look at Mississippi, Alabama, all clear. There's going to be sunshine all the way over to Atlanta. Great weather. As we go north, Missouri has one of these aerial flood watches today. And as I mentioned a moment ago, right up here this morning, as you get near St. Louis, they've got storms this morning all around St. Louis. You've got friends and neighbors in that part of the world. They're getting some heavy rain right now. Several thunderstorms there that's going to cut through the St. Louis area here in the next little bit. So keep them in mind. Light showers as you go up to Evansville, Indiana, Henderson, Kentucky, up through here. Indianapolis and Fort Wayne, Indiana also has some storms today. As we back out over in Washington, they're watching fire watches, and as you go out to Albuquerque, the same thing also. Denver, you expect this every day. Colorado, they still got all of this winter storm watch. I was in Ohio one time, and it was cold weather and stuff like that through June. I wouldn't doubt that. I have not dealt a lot in Denver in those areas, but you could probably bet your boots that it's probably still cold late in May around Denver. Just doesn't shake it very much. But let's go back and talk about our forecast a little bit more. All right, let's go back to what all the National Weather Service tells us there. As we keep that to our west, our temperatures over the next 10 days, they tell us that it's going to be kind of normal there, and it will be just a little bit below average here. Meridian, if you'll look at this, is right on the average there, and just west of us here, probably about Scott County, it'll be a little bit cooler all the way back to the Jackson area there. But we're normal for the next 10 days in the Meridian area. As we jump forward here on what happened on this day and weather, it was 1959. It was 89 degrees. Now, that's plain right out warm because 80 today is hot. That would put almost another 10 degrees on it. The record low was set back in 1996, and this was the year that we got the ice storm. It was 23 on this date in March. That was a cold winter for us, if anybody remembers all of that. Just cold, cold, cold. So we're hoping all that stays way away from us. We will have some thunderstorms. And I didn't mark it on my calendar, and I should have. I'll have to ask my mother-in-law. She keeps up with it. Whenever it thunders in February is when we'll get those showers later, thunder. So I'm going to get those. I know she's got it. I should have done it, and I wasn't thinking that day when all that happened. So I'll get back on the ball and do that, so we can call it the way it really is. As we turn to things going on this weekend, the Lauderdale County Farm Supply will be open tomorrow. Why? Well, there's going to be a lot of folks outside working in their yard trying to get things ready as this spring weather comes in. And, of course, if you need anything for your yard, for decorations, they've got plenty of this to choose from, a cactus or two, maybe a chicken. They even have live chickens. They can hook you up. Of course, springtime is here with the flowers. If you need one to plant, that's what they do at the co-op. As you can see, there's a lot of flowers, I'm going to be honest. I don't know the name of, but I'll tell you what, they will sure show you around, let you know what it is, and take care of you when it comes to all your planting. If you're getting ready for a garden, they have all your seed, your fertilizer, all of this, including sod. If you're looking to put some in your yard, those bare spots, they have the centipede rolls for $135 a pallet or $4 per roll. Now, the St. Augustine, which is that little bit more plushier grass, you can get that for $180 a pallet or $1.80 a square foot. They roughly cover about 500 square feet. So trees, and they also have all your insecticides and fertilizer that you may need, including your disinfectant. Of course, apparel. If you need a pair of overalls, they got those. If you need a pair of jeans or Mobucks shirts, they've got those, along with the boots and stuff to keep your feet dry and comfortable. Plenty of that. Of course, seed and feed to take care of you there, wheat, whatever you may be planting, and taking care of your horse and cattle and hogs and anything else that you may have around, and including a complete gun shop. It's all at the Lauderdale County Farm Supply. Drop in and see them today. You'll be glad that you did.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our community efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
All right, let's go back to our extended forecast and look at this, what's going to happen over the next 7 days, and we'll talk about that and then go a little bit further on into toward the end of March. As we look at this, we got 80 today is what we're going to get. We get 81 tomorrow to end it there. A little bit of fog early. As we keep going across here, we start seeing that Monday is when we start seeing that rain here. We've got at nighttime on Sunday, I believe, a 70% chance and then 50, and then slight chances as far as the eye can see next week when it comes to rain. But this is where, on Sunday night, is where the threat of severe weather will be just to the northwest of the Meridian area. And as we said, we hope that stays way away from us. As we look ahead, as we said, a little bit of fog early in the morning. Keep that in mind. As we move into the weekend, Saturday, 82 for a high. That's gorgeous. 56 Saturday night. Sunday is going to be 80 once again, and gusty. As we move into Sunday night, as I said, is where the rain begins, 70%, and Monday we'll have a 50% chance of showers, but we still reach 77 for a high. Now let's go ahead and look out through March the 25th. And again, these are snapshots. Never put a whole lot of, because forecasts change within 48 hours, even 24 hours. They make adjustments on these. This is just a snapshot as to what possibly could go on with the weather. We're showing right around 70 degrees for highs and nighttime lows, 39 to 40 all the way through about the 25th of the month. So nothing bad for showing there. We'll watch this as we move in toward April. March always brings these storms like we're going to be getting here at the beginning of the week. Fortunately, for the first time, we are not involved in that. There's each year as spring comes, and April is one of those humdingers that always brings some bad weather. And so far this year, let's all keep our fingers crossed. We hadn't had anything that is just horrible, and we hope it stays that way, definitely. Again, as you're waking up, 51 right now. As we go back to say some more good mornings, Milton Savell is up. Good morning to you. Also, Sandy Kaz is up, praying for our country, and our country does need some help, without a doubt. Tommy said that they're on 39, the 4-lane at the Kemper County line there on Highway 39. It's where construction is going on. So if you're headed toward DeKalb, in that area there, coming into Meridian from DeKalb. Good morning to Elmer Talbert. Also, Linda Culpepper, good morning to you. Hope you're doing fine today. Donna Roseman is up and stirring today. Also, Renee Brewer is up. Good morning to you. Tiffany Allen, how are you today? I hope all is good with you, and she'll have a big sale going on this weekend up in Broadmoor if you need something from her. Tiffany Blue. Also, Tricia Copeland. April 17th is when she thinks that the thunder was, so it'll be April 17th that we get that little bit of a storm there, if you look at your calendars. Also, morning to Kathy Bracey from Tylertown. Hope everything is well in y'all's world. Arlene Tew is up today. Miss Sue Thrash, good morning to you also. That's a snapshot so far this morning of what we've got. Coming up at 8:30, as I said, Candace will join us, and we'll talk about what went on in Meridian yesterday. We got the 2 horses that are back on patrol in downtown Meridian. You seen those yet? They're Clydesdale. They're huge. We'll show you some pictures of the horses as they join the Meridian Police Department's force. Always good there. Kids love horses, and that's one of the great things that they're trying to do is just show how friendly the police are and how well they work for the community. It's one of those great programs, and we'll have Chris come in one morning and talk about it. Maybe we'll go out and do some video with the horses there. We can get a closer look at that. But a few things going on with that. Before long, we'll be in hot weather, won't we? Summertime is on the way. But anyway, we're enjoying spring-like weather today. Again, 80 degrees, nice weather. Again, join us, share the page, also like it so you can get all the updates that go on. As you're watching now, over in the corner there's a little camera, a little thing in the right-hand corner. You can adjust how many, as you follow the page, if you'll get notifications. That's how you do it. You click on that, and you can click every time it goes live. It'll pop up on your screen and let you know when bad weather is far, near, or close. Whatever the case is, we'll be here for that. All right, I've talked a bunch. We'll be back here in just a little while with all the news headlines on the way here at Scotty Ray's Weather. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I do appreciate it.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by